Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. R.N. Murthy, Mrs. Sandhya Murthy, respected Principal, Sister Hilda D'Souza, Vice Principal, Sister Mary, Administrator, Sister Marianne, esteemed guests, parents, teachers, and friends. Good afternoon. It is an honor to welcome you today to witness and celebrate the graduation ceremony of Class 2024. Today is a tapestry woven from the threads of joy, nostalgia, and a hint of melancholy as we bid farewell to the cherished alma mater where we have spent 11 incredible years. Together, we have crafted adventures, etched memories, and gathered treasures that will adorn our tomorrow. These valuable lessons will be our beacon light, guiding us towards our future, where we aspire not just to exist, but to make a difference in the world. The future before us is a divine promise, a promise of hope, shimmering with possibilities that awaits our embrace. On behalf of the graduates of Class 2024, I take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to our beloved Sister Hilda D'Souza and all our dear teachers. Your unwavering commitment, dedication, and sound guidance has sculptured us into the brilliant individuals that we are today. Dear parents, you are our steadfast pillars. We owe you our deepest gratitude. The values that you have instilled in us shall be our armor as we embark on our unknown journey. And of course, to my fellow graduates, congratulations! Let us take pride in our venture ahead and our strong faith in our capabilities. I now humbly request our esteemed Chief Guest, Mr. R.N. Murthy, Mrs. Sandhya Murthy, and our Honorable Principal, Sister Hilda D'Souza, to kindly grace the occasion by lighting the lamp.
All the friends that we have made, for all the days of laughter and fun, and for all the times of great experience and learning. We thank you for all those who have spent their energy and skill so that we can graduate today. Our teachers and mentors, our family and loved ones,
So let us lift our voices in joyful praise and thank God for His goodness all our days. For in His goodness we find strength and peace, infinite goodness, a gift from above, guiding us with wisdom, showering us with love. Forever grateful, our hearts will always sing of the goodness of God.
The Lord up above is faithful and just even when he seems not to be. In love, he is faithful and true in the way he deals with you and me. For things come into my life that I truly don't understand or desire. But God is simply watching my life like gold in the holy fire.
For we are like sheep that go astray and left on our own we roam. So with His love, He gently guides and leads until we are safely home. We are walking on an earthly path that sometimes seems long and winding, but our future is sure as God's love is eternally binding.
So when my world is in turmoil and my foundation seems to be shaken, I shall not be afraid, for God is my helper and I won't be forsaken. Where I go and what happens to me on earth, I may not understand, but I know I have eternal life and it can't be snatched from God's hand.
All things work for good, for we are called to His purpose. And who am I to question my God, who is both sovereign and timeless? His goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and then I will dwell with the Lord forever, as eternity has no end.
I have often dreamed of a fire of peace. Now the heroes welcome will be waiting for me. When the clouds will show the gleam of day, and the voice
proudly hands over the school flag to the President-elect Taruna Sudarshan, who promises to keep the school flag flying high. The Vice President, Lavanya Renuka Jha, with great pride, consigns her office to the Vice President-elect Satyajit Swami. The The badge will adorn him as he vows to take the school to greater glory. The Secretary, Gaurav Salwan, having successfully completed his term of office, hands over his responsibility to the Secretary-elect Khushbu Tika, who will surely put in effort to take the school to stellar heights. The animator, Ayushi Sahu, marches forward to hand over her badge to the animator-elect Avika Chatrat. She is ready to take on the unexplored. Tanya Dey, the Blue House captain for girls, hands over the house flag to Anya Singh, who promises to work relentlessly for the Blue House. The assistant captain for the Blue House girls, Sirisha Mankonda, hands over her responsibility to the vice captain-elect, Pranavi Priya. The Blue House captain, Shreyansh Sinha, hands over the house flag to Ajitesh Kumar, who is ready to take over the reins, keeping the house motto, onward and upward, in his mind. The assistant captain for the Blue House boys, Jasroop Singh, hands over the badge of office to the vice captain-elect, Eklavya Sharma. G. Anuradha, the outgoing captain of the greenhouse, hands over the house flag to the captain-elect, Ipshita, who with pride will continue to instill the greenhouse motto, united in love, in the minds of her house members. The assistant captain for the greenhouse girls, Jessica Fiona Das, hands over her responsibility to the new vice captain for the girls, Yashika Sharma. The greenhouse captain, Dipankar Bembe, now receives the house flag from the outgoing captain, Adarsh Sankritiya, and also promises to continue the good work done by the former captain. The assistant captain, Vishal Kumar Mahato, hands over his badge of office to the vice president-elect, Abhinav Guha Thakurta. Steffi Thomas, the Red House girls captain, hands over the flag to Shambhavi Bandhopadhyay, who promises to help the house members scale new heights. The assistant captain, Pranjal Priya, hands over the responsibility of her office to Soumya Agarwal, the vice captain-elect for girls. The captain of the Red House, Chirag Agarwal, hands over the house flag to the captain-elect, Aditya Karmakar, who is all set to walk on the path led by truth, as the house motto suggests. The assistant Red House boys captain, Nityan Tiwari, now receives the badge of office from Harshit Kumar, the outgoing captain, and will surely make his house proud. Meenal Kaur Villi, the outgoing Yellow House captain, hands over the house flag to the captain-elect, Soumya Pandey, who promises to keep the house motto, Unity in Strength. The assistant captain of the Yellow House girls, Anya Singh, hands over her badge of office to the new vice captain, Angel Jagrati Shikhar. Ayush Gupta, the Yellow House captain, now hands over the house flag to the captain-elect, Siddharth Kamaria, who will surely take his house to newer heights. The outgoing assistant Yellow House captain for the boys, Laukik Kundu, hands over the responsibility of his house to the vice captain-elect, Adhyan Malhotra.
They say that hard work and good planning always shows. I'm sure a lot of planning and coordination and practice and hard work has gone into this, and it's a lesson we must remember for the rest of our lives, because hard work never goes unrewarded. So very well done. Today is a very important day as you students graduate. You're at the crossroads. Many of you would have chosen, I was speaking to some of the prize winners, somebody wants to be a doctor, somebody a writer, somebody wants to go to IIT, and somebody hopefully will be into sports and music and dance or whatever. Many of you may also not know what's the right thing for you to do, right? Okay, and I think as you go through life, you'll realize that it's not necessary that what you like today and what you enjoy today, you will continue to do so tomorrow. Let me start by giving you a few examples, because it's important to realize that as you move along, you might interest change. You might figure out that something which I choose to do, you don't enjoy it so more. And something which you love to do, you may not have the opportunity to pursue directly. Let me start with a famous painter called Leonardo da Vinci. All of you have heard of him? Extremely famous. But I don't know how many of you knew he tried his hands in accounts, he tried his hands as a bookkeeper, he tried his account as a painter, as a carpenter. And his first attempt at painting also failed, because before he became a world-class painter, it took him several professions to figure out what he was really good at. The other example is exactly the opposite. Tiger Woods. How many of you know Tiger Woods? Okay, probably the greatest ever golfer the world has seen. He started playing at the golf at the age of 3 and decided that what is his passion. He pursued it, and he has been relentless in that, and he's achieved records which nobody else will probably achieve. Probably Jack Nicklaus, probably one more Masters than him, but today the entire golf industry survives on whether Tiger Woods is playing or not. The same story is for the Polgar sisters. These were the girls from Hungary who pursued chess as a hobby. They all became grandmasters, and they had a single-minded focus on achieving their goals. On the other hand, you have examples like Roger Federer. People know Roger Federer? Yeah, my favorite tennis player. He was very good in football. He's very good with languages. and he was extremely good at tennis. At the age of 15 or 16, he wasn't sure what to do. And then he chose to play tennis, ended up winning 21 Grand Slams, and probably the most loved tennis player ever. But so was the story with A.B. de Villiers. I mean, in this cricket crazy country, people must be knowing A.B. de Villiers, right? He played hockey for the school. He was a fantastic athlete. He's today an outstanding golfer. And then he chose cricket and he succeeded. It was not an easy choice for them to make. But what is really common among all these people is that they have learned from everything that they did. And that's something which is very, very important for you as you go through life. Roger Federer says his footwork is excellent because he played football. And he carried that trait at him. Sunil Gavaskar, the little maestro, the first one before Sachin Tendulkar, played badminton. And they said he had the best footwork in the world because of badminton. So he was able to learn from this experience and move it on to cricket. Similarly, I don't know how many of you have read John Grisham's books. Heard of John Grisham? He wrote many books mainly based on law. Some of his books turned into movies, The Firm, starring Tom Cruise. His passion was writing, but he qualified to be a lawyer. So what did he do? All his books were based on his legal knowledge. And that enabled him to be a great writer. And that's something which we must appreciate, that as you go through various journeys in your life, you may choose to do something different, but what is very, very important for you is to appreciate and learn at every moment. Learning never stops. You are in a generation where we live in a world which is changing faster than ever before. I mean, a million people must have told you this a million times. But that's the beauty of it, right? There's an opportunity to continuously learn. And great education is not about only passing exams. It's about learning and understanding. Because as you move through life, it is your knowledge and your skills which will take you forward, not your degree. And that is something which I think is very, very important. The second point, I don't know, it may be a bit old-fashioned, but many of you are going to be 10th, 11th, 12th. I strongly believe that in the next 5 years, if you work very, 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 very hard and invest your time, it is the best investment you can make for yourself and your family. You work hard, you do very well in these 5 years, the next 40 years of your life will be better. I promise you that. It doesn't mean that you stop working hard, okay? Let's not kid ourselves. You go into college, you work hard, you go to medical school, you work hard, you have to become a golfer, you practice 10 hours a day, you want to play music, you practice 10 hours a day, you work in a company, you have to slog. But the quality of life which you will have will be very, very good. And I would humbly request all of you to invest your time. It's an investment for your future. But having said that, it's absolutely important that you find time to enjoy what you do. Pursue your hobbies, your passions, because that's what keeps the energy levels going. And I don't think I need to tell this to you. I must tell this to also all the parents who are here and all the teachers, that let the children spend time pursuing their passions. As I said, from your passions you learn. From sports you learn discipline, you learn the importance of practice. You learn humility. You learn that there is no problem in failing as long as you learn. You learn that success is short-lived. You learn to respect competition, which you will face in school, in college, and in your organizational, whenever you work in a company or you run your own business. It all gives you a fantastic opportunity to learn. So please, please, please pursue your hobbies. It's absolutely critical. The next message I actually want to also give is to the teachers. I think all of us must applaud their phenomenal work they do. If you see any developed country, there is a strong correlation between economic development and tertiary education. And the only way India can progress is through education. I'm a strong believer in that, and I think all of us are extremely grateful to all our teachers for being a part of this wonderful profession. So thank you very much, teachers. I also want to take this opportunity to tell all the teachers that for the Indian parents, and also a message for the students, the most important investment the parents make is in the education of children. It's a great responsibility. They want them to do well, they want them to inculcate values. And I was delighted when I heard some of the speeches from the students and the teachers. You guys spoke about humility and empathy and relationships and success. Wonderful, wonderful values to have. But it's a huge responsibility, and you must always remember that the biggest investments, as a kid I didn't know the investment my father made on my education, right? I didn't know what it meant. But today, I want all you children to know that for many parents, it's a huge, huge investment, and we owe it to them that we deliver and make sure that their sacrifices are not in vain. Absolutely, absolutely very critical, and therefore parents, continue to invest with them, but don't put too much pressure. You know, after all, I don't know who chose the name for your school, Little Flowers. I think it's an award-winning name. So you must let the flowers bloom, and pressure doesn't allow things to bloom. Nurture them. Let them grow. And that's what it is. As I was driving down to the school, my wife told me, the one thing you must leave a message which is loud and clear to all of us is on safety. Can anybody tell me how many people die every hour in India due to road accidents? Any wild guesses? We had some quiz masters also, some quizzers, right? Guess. There were no prizes for winning or losing. Okay, no guesses. Let me give you a number. Oh, there's a guess there. Not so much, thankfully. Probably in the world, but every hour, 19 people die in India. There are a lot of things which you have to be proud about India. But safety is certainly not one of them, and certainly not road safety. And I've been in Jamshedpur for 5 years, and whenever I'm on the roads, trust me, it makes me very, very nervous. I see youngsters on the phone riding bikes without helmets. I see people coming on the wrong way. Do you know what is the second largest cause of accidents? Road accidents in India? Wrong side driving, that's right. And what is the single largest reason for accidents anywhere in the world? Phones, whatever, but it's basically human error. And they are responsible. And I think these are because every time now we look at short-term benefits, right? When you take a shortcut, you see the benefit. Jaldi ghar pahunch jayenge. We save some petrol, thoda tel bach jayega. But the long-term benefit of what would happen if there's an accident, long-term loss is not visible. It's not obvious to us. And it's not only about safety, it's about most things. That whatever you do, please look at it slightly long-term. You're all very young. I don't want you to burden you with long-term goals and visions. But whenever you do something, think whether it's good for me now or it's good for me in the long term. And it will help you. And I think as in my school curriculum, safety was not taught, nor was it a part of my engineering class. I don't know whether it is now, but I hope that, is it a part? It is, so I'm delighted that it's a part of the course. The second thing as an end is something which from the house of Tatas I need to say. Mr. J.R.D. Tata has written in his book that there is nothing in this world which can not be achieved with love and affection. There is nothing in this world which cannot be achieved without love and affection. So whether you're a monitor of a school, you're captain of your school volleyball team, or whether you're a teacher, or whether you're the boss of a company, or a head of a department, whatever, treat people with love and affection, treat them with respect, and everything can be achieved. So as you go, I wish you all the success in your career paths, and more important than success, I wish you all the happiness that you deserve. Thank you, God bless.
For being good to us. Find joy in little things in life and be an optimist. We students have been privileged to live such a secure life, to have guardians who care for our well-being, and to be educated in one of the best schools in the east of India. If we ever attempt to take these privileges for granted, let us for a fleeting moment remember the children in war-torn regions who have no opportunity for education and live every day in fear of death. God's abundant blessings are upon us, and we continue to count them. With the seed of these thoughts embedded in our hearts, I would like to propose a vote of thanks. We express our gratitude to the Chief Guest, Mr. R.N. Murthy and Mrs. Sandhya Murthy, for gracing the occasion and enlightening us with robust advice. On behalf of the graduating class 2024, I would like to thank Sister Hilda for being a pillar of support. Though your stern demeanor at times was intimidating, we realize it was to discipline us. We love you, dear sister. I also would like to thank Sister Mary and Sister Marianne for always being there for us. To our parents, we say you will always remain that beacon upon the lighthouse that will guide us even in the direst of storms. Respected teachers, what would we have done without you? All that we are today is owing to you. Thank you for empowering us. I would also like to thank Sir Jacob McCarty for the beautiful backdrop, Ms. Sunita Pace and Sir Pranay for sailing us through the music and songs, and Ms. Ronita Karmakar for the welcome dance. Sir Pramod and all the other non-academic staff for the efficient logistics. Lastly, thank you, little flower. Your values and morals, our guides will always be. Please stand for the school song.